We're here in Toronto with the author, the illustrious Mr. P. Clayton Huggins, and there's a reason why I have my wallet. You'll see in a moment why that is. But I'm going to try to attend a book reading that Clayton's having, and it's going to be on Bathurst Street, 77 Bathurst. It's going to be on 777. That number of completeness, as you remember, 7, the dipping into the River Jordan. But those of you without the biblical proclivity would have to get an explanation offline. But we have here, well, tell us a bit about the book, what you have.
This is my second book, second collection of poems. The first one was done approximately 10 years ago. It's a collection, as I say, my second collection. A little thing, I grew up here in Toronto, and my life was not entirely wasted. I did go to art school, and this is in fact a detail from one of my pieces I did here, Toronto School of Art. I should plug them.
It's not only a poet, just in case you missed that, but also
a painter.
And not only furniture designer as well. Among other things, we don't even scratch the surface. Radio host, impresario,
I did have my own radio show in St. Kitts where I interviewed people involved in the arts. I did for 5 years organize a monthly poetry reading, and I'm involved since its inception. There's a cultural festival held the beginning of August. And 5 years ago, there was something called Poetry in the Square, and I have been involved in organizing it each year with the other person who does it, Dr. Bartlett, she's called. This year, both of us are not busy, so we made arrangements for people, a group of young people who have organized poetry readings for the past 10 years to take it over. So while I'm here in Toronto, on the 28th of this month, between 7 and 10, you can visit us at 777 Bloor Street, which is an adjunct to a different book list. And I will have a reading of this book, and believe it or not, they're actually poems on the inside.
I think that's actually Bathurst Street.
Bathurst,
yes.
Just
well, if you have one of the, like maybe a short poem, maybe you could give us. Now, this, of course, we're not getting any residuals on this, so this is something that you're privileged to have right here. This is in the author's own voice, if you will.
There's one I know by heart, and whenever I do poetry reading, that is the first poem. I'll do read two poems, and the first one is called Cement Steps. The cement steps are hard under my feet. I walk on, feeling the effort in my tight muscles. I came here to find respite from knowing you, hum our past to rest. I watch out on the blue-grey sea, a white-winged boat sailing. It keeps me company. You and I were the only ones. We had sailed together, buffeting seas as we rode the waves home. We never cried. There was always some place new to sail when we got to port, and the urgency to leave, the lightness of the moment, impelled our journey. I had heard it well before. You loved the uncertainty of sailing without a rudder, the troughs your only guide. I had followed along in your wake, hoping to reach you, hoping to make port in your heart. You buried your head in my chest, pushed hard, and then told the story of what you do lives on always for others to deal with, and long for respite from the not knowing, from the fury of doldrums. So I find myself here, far from the sea, my palms sailing atop weathered bricks, as I walk these cement steps.
Guys, I mean, come on, you don't hear that on the radio. This is not a rap video. Okay?
All right, there you go.
And believe me, this is for people like us, because you may have to replay this a couple of times to get the full gist, the ambiance of what we say here. But we come correctly, okay? This is for those of you who don't confuse your belt size with your IQ. This is
Thank you very much, Mr. Walwyn.
so, no, I'm serious about this. Like things like this should be acknowledged, and we hear spend so much time and effort on sharing. You can clip this out if you want. Bullshit Facebook posts and bullshit Instagram things. Get some stuff like this. We're not talking about even the great book of antiquity, but when we have something like this that gives you pause,
Yes.
relish the pause.
Ah, indeed.